start it off.
Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites that come out, every weekend, to talk about this downfall of America, aka, daughter Babylon, to teach, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you guys are the actual true biblical Israelites. And first and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that pushes truth with nothing but sincerity. So with that, shalom.
Shalom. And these people are the Lord's people. And everybody in the ancient world knew it. I always talk about Balak and Balaam. Today's going to be a little bit of the same, but not the same scriptures. So let's go to Numbers 23 and start at 18. Well, actually, let's start at 17.
This is the book of Numbers 23 and 17. And when he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the prince of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, Who hath the Most High spoken?
Who hath the Most High spoken? What did the Lord say? What did he say? Because I asked the Lord to curse these people 3 times.
3 times.
I asked him because I'm afraid of these people. They're so vast in number. They keep having sons and generations, and they keep popping up. They built the pyramid temples, they built the Aztec temples, the Mayan temples, Inca, all the way up to the mounds of Missouri.
First Exodus says we were oppressed and we multiply more.
That's right.
And it's even right now.
Even right now. This is a good best case scenario, because you're going to find out why. We're going to keep going a little bit, and we're going to stay in this book. It's a prophetic book. And I want you to know that back then, everybody knew about the prophecy. It's not until right now, it's not until the actual 1300s, 1400s, when people started getting stupid. And they were partying a lot, drinking a lot, giving themselves to orgies, just being fucking wicked. So they would forget the righteous order, right? You never forget. So get the next one.
18. And he took up his parable and said, Rise up, Balak, and hear, hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor.
So he wanted to know. Did I get the next one?
19. God is not a man that he shall lie, neither the son of man that he shall repent. Hath he said, and shall he do not do it? Or hath he spoken, and he shall not make it good?
That's right. So guess what? The Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, never changes.
That's what it says. Words will come back with.
Yeah. And this is in regular American English, and it says, verse 18 says, Balaam gave voice to his oracle. You see how it explained it more?
Like it's, to somewhat simple, it'll be more easier for him to understand.
Because people are simple.
Yeah.
People are stupid. They can't stay focused on the chapter.
Yeah.
It's like, what you talking about?
They'll see like different, who's this person, who's that? Then they lose interest in it.
So he said, be aroused, O Balaam. So Balaam is talking to Balak the king, and hearken, give ear to my testimony, O son of Zippor. And then it said that God is not a man that he should speak falsely, nor human that he should change his mind. See how it's different, but it's still the same?
It's the same thing.
Is he one to speak and not act, to decree and not fulfill? See, so whatever he said, he's going to do. Get the next one.
20. Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it.
So, it's a blessing to be a prophet. It's a blessing to get visions from the Lord. It's a blessing to interpret the Bible to people that need to be hearing this stuff so that they can understand what's going to happen. Because if you don't understand what's going to happen, you're going to get caught up.
Catch your pants down.
Yeah. Let's say your house, you're at home, and springs a leak, and the water's coming out. It's coming out. You don't know what to do. You know, what's the first thing you do? You shut off the water. You turn off the water so the water stops flowing, and then you look for the leak, and then
Some
you try to fix it.
What people do with the buckets, trying to, like, you know.
It's not going to stop you.
Yeah.
That's because people are so simple that the simplest explanation is too obvious for them. It's just not the right one.
Even at the moment, too.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why it's important for you to read Hebrew, write Hebrew. You know, try to understand these words. If you're looking at your Bible and you click on the blue letter, and it'll take you to the origin of the word, which is always going to be in Hebrew or in Greek if it's the New Testament, but you can always get that word and find it in the Hebrew.
Yeah, it's an app though, man. People use apps all the time, so you just literally gotta click on it and just do a little looking, and that's it.
That's what makes people smart if you keep looking for knowledge. So now this guy, Balak, he keeps looking for an answer. He keeps looking for an answer. And the Lord's going to give him an answer.
21. He hath not behold iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. The Most High, his power is with them, and the shout of a king is among them.
Woo! Man.
So he knows, right?
So I'm going to slow that one down.
Because even the people in that book of Joshua, the book from Gibeon, they knew of the Israelites that are going to come, you know?
See, and that's why
they affiliated with them, though.
That's why Balak was afraid. Because the whole time we were coming out of Egypt, Balaam was telling them, look, these people are having visions. Look, these people are coming up.
Yeah.
Look, these people are doing this. Look, God is with them, though. God, the only God. And he's scared.
Because they even had those, like, they even had those 5 kings, remember?
Yeah.
They tried to go up against the Gibeon and also too with the Israelites, you know?
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Yeah.
They
And
still
each
got
of
killed.
those kings got killed.
Yeah. Put in the cave, and then they let them out. And I forgot what they did to them. I think they tortured them, or they put something on. Oh, I forgot how it went
And
down.
Joshua made the sun stop and the moon stop. So the day froze.
Like in that movie Predator, the one that came out in 2012, right?
Yeah, they're in that fucking
They sent
habitat.
them, they sent them to the planet.
Sky.
Yeah. He's all, I don't know
It's
if you
always
noticed.
day then.
Yeah, he's all, it's like the sun hasn't even went up or
Just
down.
imagine that. When you get your blessing and you get your little spaceship, your little chariot, you're going to be able to go to parts in the universe where time freezes. And you're going to stay there for a million years, and you're going to come back and it's going to be like 10 seconds. But you had all that time to think and harness your powers and practice them and do this and do that, and you're going to make it to all the holy days. That's another thing. We're all going to see each other in Jerusalem. We're going to be celebrating. And we might even be celebrating in the chariot, in the big giant chariot.
Yeah, it's gonna feel right, you know. Just gonna know.
You people need to, get off your high horse and proverbially kiss the boots that are the prophets. I don't want nobody kissing my fucking boots. Get that shit out of here. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm telling you to consider this. Get the next verse.
22. God brought them out of Egypt, and he, as it were, the strength of a unicorn.
Oh, damn.
Strength of a unicorn.
Strength of a unicorn. And that word is power. Unicorn is power, So it's giving me a precept. You go to Numbers 24 and 8.
Numbers 24 and 8. God brought them forth out of Egypt. He had, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. He shall eat up the nations his enemies, and shall break their bones and pierce them through with arrows.
That's what Balaam is recanting. Letting them know. How does this mother lover know about that? because the fame of Yahawashi was all over the planet. All over the planet. Everybody's seen those chariots back in the Middle East. Everybody's seen those chariots.
They heard about the sea splitting up though, right?
Hey, how many people went down to Egypt to make a good living? And then went back to their country?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Some people went too because remember the famine at the time though too.
Remember when the eunuch came out of what? The Ethiopian what eunuch came up to celebrate?
Yeah, which is clear he's an Israelite.
Clearly.
Yeah, because even Acts 18 talked about Apollo.
Yeah.
He was a Jew born in Alexandria, but he was in Ephesus prophesying of John the Baptist, but he didn't know about Yahawashi yet.
Yeah.
But he was born in Alexandria, and it clearly says right there he was a Jew, but he was prophesying in Ephesus though.
Alexandria, Egypt.
Exactly, yep. So he went north though, you know?
These stories went all over the world, or the old world, and then into the new world. But when we got over here, we were going off as Native Americans, calling ourselves Mayans and Aztecs, sacrificing each other, having wars. You know, we forgot about Egypt. Just like the pharaohs forgot about Joseph.
Well, the son, right? They didn't know. That's why he started pressing them.
Yeah.
You know,
Harder,
afterwards,
harder.
He said he didn't know Joseph, the son.
Let's say this guy, Joe Biden, hires Thawada to be his vizier. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, these people are so good. And then we start getting fucking benefits. Like we get cards and we don't have to worry about money no more. We don't have to worry about food and we don't have to take the chip.
Get land.
Yeah, we get land, this and that. And then his son next time he forgets. He's like, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck is this guy here?
Yeah.
You know? Let's get rid of this, let's get rid of that, and then now you're hardcore slaves.
Well, what's his Alexander, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, what's his name? Antiochus, though?
Yeah.
Pushed their hard though, you know?
He even made a damn coin with his face on it, and then everybody see like that coin traveled everywhere.
Yeah.
So they see, who's this? This is Antiochus. They were saying that in Egypt, in Babylon, in Iraq, and all over that place.
Oh yeah. They're like, what the hell is this?
That was money. That was money. So just like the United States dollar, who do they have on the face of the bill? Who do they have on the back of the bill? For that matter, what does any country's currency look like? It's bringing up, like, you know, hyping up their history. So we're not gonna have coins where we had like Judah Captain. You know, they had that coin, that silver coin. It was written in. I'm hitting them too hard.
Yeah, I know when brothers prophesied, you always hear the ambulance though. Even with the apostles, you know? That goes to show,
yeah,
man.
that coin, Judah Captain. He doesn't want me to talk about slavery.
Yeah.
You know, Judah's in slavery. When Rome took over, what's it called? 70 AD. Yeah. Judah Captain, there you go. And you don't understand it because you're not there to think about it. And plus, that's why you get rid of money. You get rid of money to make people dumb, and they don't ever say, like, let's say 100 years from now, if we're still here, we're not going to be still here. And then everybody's like talking about $100 bill, but on that $100 bill is just a fake. It's just like, you know, $100. But you never see the bill, the actual bill.
Yeah.
So what are they going to say? Who gave you that currency? They're going to say the beast gave you that currency.
Yeah.
And then you're going to worship the what? You're going to worship the beast. Instead of worshiping the dollar, you're going to worship the beast.
That's what's going to go into the MOT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be...
And that's what his brother was talking about, Antiochus Epiphany. That's what he made us do. He made us sacrifice swine on the temple. When swine's blood gets on the temple, that's ruined. You can't clean that. You can't clean it. That's why he's going to destroy all of Israel, burn it up, and then it's going to come back new and clean, because fire is a cleaning agent. If I said to you the United States cleaned up Nagasaki and Hiroshima, or sanitized it, that would sound like a harsh thing to say, but that's what actually happened. The fire cleaned that shit up.
That's what it does, though, you know?
That's what it does.
Shit up.
Skip the next one,
It's in chapter 3.
yeah.
Numbers 24:9. He couched, he laid down as a lion, and as a great lion, he shall stir him up. Blessed he that blessed thee, and cursed he that cursed thee.
Okay, that's a good point. So remember that. Now we're going to go back to Numbers 22 and 23. Remember 23 and 23. That's an important point, because bless thee who bless you. Like that lady that gave us water. Bless her. She doesn't need to come back with me. Just man, the balance is so light with our power. You know? One bottle of water and now you're saved from all this bad thing that's going to happen. Even this guy knows. That even Balaam knows. And he's prophesying to his people. Look, motherfucker, you can't do shit to these people.
Yeah.
That's why all the nations were happy to take us down.
Well, Lamentations 2:14, right?
Yeah. Damn. It's like the nations have their history too, and it corresponds with the Bible, but it doesn't dictate the Bible. So the Bible's right, and you can place the Bible in history by the different captivities, you know, and give you the description too. Babylonian, Assyrian, you know.
Because even named the kings, you know, the Persians,
The
you know,
kings are
Cyrus,
Xerxes.
Xerxes, Darius.
And then Darius is in Daniel, in the book of Daniel.
Oh, yeah. See?
And even the kings of Babylon were mentioned by name.
Nebuchadnezzar, there's a whole documentary more about Nebuchadnezzar, though. How they say back then that he got a disease, that's why he started acting crazy, though. But the Most High made him into a beast, though, you know?
Turn them into a beast.
Yeah.
And then they'll say about when Sennacherib, one of them, one of the kings of Babylon got assassinated by one of his sons, and two of his sons tried to kill them. They say that it was a power struggle, but the Bible clearly says he was embarrassed.
Oh, okay,
He was embarrassed.
Yeah.
He was embarrassed because the Lord took all 185,000 of their soldiers out with one chariot overnight.
Yeah. Because even too, was it Herod in the book of Acts though, where he the angel smite him and he killed him?
Yeah.
You know, because he didn't exalt Yahawah. So it was like, okay, all these people are exalting you, so therefore we'll have an angel smite you.
Yeah.
And he died right there in the stone, right?
That's right.
And that's history too, though. You know what I mean? Because Edomites talk about too.
But these Edomites were saying he mysteriously died.
Yeah.
And nobody's there to recant or tell you. They'll always put doubt in your head. So you got to be like, man, fuck you guys. Really, you have to be like that. Like when you, like I don't want my children in school, man. School is a fucking joke.
Fuck that.
But they're almost out of it. But it's almost like you have to tell them, look, you gotta do it and be like, man, fuck that shit. It ain't about my history.
Well, most of them were like that too, anyways. You know, growing up, we're like, man, fuck school.
I know
That's
how
why
it
it comes. That was the same way too. So it comes natural for us to be fuck school.
because we ain't supposed to be doing school.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be raising cattle, sheep, goats, the good animals that get meat and you can trade with. See, life doesn't have to be so damn hard.
Used to take them to work with you, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember my grandpa would take my dad in the fields when he was 5 or 6, though.
That's what happened to my dad.
You know? Nothing wrong with that.
And I went to Mexico and I was like, Dad, I want to work. I want to see how it was for you. But they didn't take me. My grandpa and my uncles, they said no, because I was a weak sauce. I came from America.
Yeah, they'd always look down on me.
Right? I wouldn't, because these people were used to working since 3 years old.
And they're eating good food.
Yeah.
They're not eating this GMO shit over here.
It's not like a 3-year-old is having fun and playing. No, the 3-year-old was doing the fucking work and taking orders and following those orders.
You know? They don't know what fun is. They just
So,
know about work.
Kids are very smart, naturally.
Yeah.
It's the schools that dumb them down. Because you got 2 years old, 3 years old, they read books.
Yeah, all this pronounced words too.
Pronounced words, they learn real fast. And it's not like you have to go to school, you had to go to work.
Yeah.
Your daddy needs fucking help. Not only that, he was trying to train you
To be a man, though.
to be a man. You know how many times I got kicked by a cow, a horse, a donkey? That shit hurts.
Yeah,
And it surprises you, and it makes you, and it either makes you scared or it either makes you mad. And it made me mad all the time. And you know how it makes you, and you just try to stop
Yeah.
like a cow or whatever. Milking a cow is not easy.
Because even the work of it, like
Mhm.
milking them and shit,
Yeah.
I heard it's not that easy.
Let's say you milk a cow right now. It's kind of cool and everything, but you know the cow is not having enough milk because it's the end of the day, and her little calf drank all of it.
Okay,
Do it in the morning because that's the most milk production. They eat all freaking day so that they can produce milk for the next day.
yeah. Even with the women too, they're breastfeeding though. That in the morning they got more milk than they do at night though.
Do at night because
Yeah.
at nighttime is supposed to be for sleep. See, so now you know there's a time for everything. So hey, guess what? Now we're gonna go back to Numbers 23 and 23.
Can I get the scripture?
Oh, please.
The book of Judith is talking about our people, right, being blessed. Judith 7 and 10. For this people of children of Israel do not trust in their spears, but in the height of the mountains wherein they dwell, because it's not easy to come up to the tops of their mountains.
That's right.
Spiritual people, man.
And then, you know, geologically, it's hard. Let's say you're trying to climb up a damn mountain, and everybody's got, oh, just push this rock down there and take care of it. Just do a little landslide. Just block them with cows. That's how Mexico is. Our people live in the mountains.
Yeah, no, they do. They really like live
Yeah.
hard mountains.
If we were to go back to Mexico just to go visit where my parents grew up, there would be a little mountain area.
The rest is in the backyard. You know what I mean? Like a little shack looking shit.
It's not in the house.
Yeah.
The kitchen's not even in the house. You don't even put your dirty dishes in the house. You have something called a pila, where it's full of water. It's like a cement thing, like this big. And it's full of water, and you don't have water like that every day. That water's gonna last you a month. Okay? See, that's for cooking and cleaning, and that shit better stay clean. We got continuous water flow.
Flow right and all that.
Yeah. And that water was pure because it came from a river source, a pure spring source. So these people are living great.
Yeah, because they got the right H2O in their body, man.
Got the right food. The lands are giving the proper nutrients to the food is being produced. See, the only ones that are fucked up is here in Babylon. That's why Babylon's got to keep destroyed.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
let's go to Numbers 23 and 23.
Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no encampment against Jacob, neither is there any division against Israel.
Damn.
According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, it says Jacob and of Israel, what hath God wrought?
So it's against Jacob or Israel. So that's Judah and that's the north and the south.
Yep.
But guess what? You can't even wish. There is no sorcery against Jacob nor omen against Israel. It shall yet be said of Jacob and Israel, behold what God has wrought.
That's the English version.
That's the English
Yeah,
version.
it's pretty, I just see it the same thing, you know,
It's
but
the same thing.
Yeah.
But I have to read it like that
Yeah.
because this is an important message. People will be like, yeah, that's old English. And it is old English. That's the beginning of it.
Yeah,
Now, listen to this one. It explains it more because now we're amongst a whole bunch of fucking assholes from different countries. And you gotta stupefy English so that these dumb motherfuckers, like, I'll be talking to my boss and I'll tell him exactly what I want him to understand.
yeah.
Because I'm thinking about how dumb he is. And I'm telling him, he goes, what? This guy doesn't even remember he had me in his office talking about some bullshit, and I gave him some paperwork. This thing, he calls me up. I didn't answer the phone, but then he goes, hey, did you have that paperwork? I said, yeah, I gave. Don't you remember I was sitting right here, we were talking about this? I filled it out, you told me what to do, and I recalled every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I told him, look, this lady was here, and she was saying this. He forgot that I was in it. The Lord will.
So a whole conversation you forgot?
He forgot the whole conversation.
Oh,
the Lord messes people up.
He blinds, he blinds people,
And he takes care of you. He blesses you. Like the scripture just said, there's no sorcery against him, no omen. But guess what? He later found that paper that he was looking for. And now I'm exempt.
Yeah, because you could try to put curses upon us still, but we believe in Yahawashi.
Yeah.
With all that heart, man, nothing's going to happen to us, though,
And forgetting something like that is a demon on you.
Oh, yeah, definitely, though.
Forgot the whole goddamn conversation.
Well, paper, but a whole conversation, damn, that's like,
and it was
going on?
And it was for a file that we did a long time ago, but we had to renew the numbers. We had to make them.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. And he was looking at me like I did something wrong, like I stole something. And I said, it's gonna take him time. I ain't tripping.
Well, the pineal gland is not decalcified.
Not decalcified. And if it's not decalcified, you can't use your brain properly. You can't access the parts of your brain that need to be accessed. What if I had to remember what happened 35 days ago? I can't remember that shit. But if I use my memory as best I can and I look for that day on my cell phone, which I always take a picture of what work I'm doing, and everything comes back. Everything. That's what the scriptures is. That's what these Bibles are. That's what these prophecies is. Like this one. Let's go to read 23 again.
Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any division against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath God wrought?
Absolutely, positively, no freaking way that anybody can curse these people. That anybody can say anything bad about them.
Yeah.
You can't hire no fucking witch or a wizard to put a curse on us.
Yeah, so you can't do anything of that, you know?
But
voodoo, try to put voodoo.
Yeah, but guess what? There's something called the music industry. And there's a lot of witchcraft in that. And there's a lot of sacrifices in that. But guess who gets caught up in that? Niggers. 2/3. So these people, these Edomites think our divination is working. It's working for those that he's given up.
I got a precept. Let's talk about, starting out. Ezekiel 16, 14, and 15. And thy renew went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my comeliness, which I have put upon thee, save Lord of power. But thou dost trust in thy own beauty and play the harlot because of thy own renewed, and pours out thy fornication on everyone that passes by. He said, what? So you're following this white man's fucking philosophy and playing the harlot. You are these people right here, but you're over here trying to be something that you're not.
And that's why all these rappers that end up dead get sacrificed, because the Lord is giving them up because they gave up on him.
Now that's what that's gonna be about. This rapper that died last week actually.
But what I'm talking about is nobody can curse the elect, the hopeful elect, 1/3, that one good branch. You can't curse them. No matter what, no matter how hard you try, it won't happen.
24.
22 and 24.
Numbers 23 and 24. Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain.
Oh, man. That's badass. So let's get Genesis 49:9. I'll read it again. But and I'll read it in this English. New American. This is a New American Bible. New American Bible. So this is for okay. Numbers 23 and 24. Here is the people that springs up like a lioness. You ever seen where the lioness sees something, she gets up and she's ready? Let's say you're just working and something falls and you catch it. You sprang up like a lioness because you had that great reflex. Not only that, Jordan, they're jumping. I can't jump high, but if the adrenaline is pumping, I could probably jump into that back of that truck. You know?
Yeah.
Big old Rottweiler comes out, he's foaming at the mouth, and the owner's like, Cujo, no! If he's calling them Cujo,
Yeah, you gotta go.
you gotta jump in that fucking truck.
And as a kid, you're thinking, oh yeah, rabies like in that movie, Cujo and all this shit. So I remember as a little kid, we used to jump on cars though too.
And you look at it and then it's foaming at the mouth, but it's not rabies, it's just foaming at the mouth, and you think, shit, I don't want to get no rabies.
And then you think about the big shot in your stomach, like I'm only trying to go through all that.
You think about that, you think about those teeth sinking into your leg or your arm, and then that's when the adrenaline starts pumping. That's when you start feeling physically fit. That's when you spring up like a lion, and that's when the old lion turns into a young lion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it happens.
Even Jake too, you know, Jake is known to be scared of dogs though, you know?
Yeah. Jake is scared of dogs. Yeah, that's right.
They jump on the cars and trucks. Man, they'll be jumping on top of the truck like nothing though, you know?
And stalks forth like a lion. It rests not till it has devoured its prey, and he has drunk the blood of the slain. His enemies.
So he gonna do what he has to do though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop it. In other words.
Like Major Payne.
Oh, yeah.
He had to do what he had to do. He was a war. He was a trained killer, and they fired him from the Marines, and he had to kill. He said, my duties is to kill. He said he has to be a killer.
Yeah. So that never left his mentality, huh?
Never left his mentality.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's get at Genesis 49:9.
Genesis 49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Oh. So not even as an old lion shall rise up. That means that when Jake gets older, starts getting still physically fit. Like I'm 43, and I feel alright.